Well, here we go. It's 11:45 in the morning and we're about to head off down Idri High Street. So, it's 12:10 and here we are in Nikiana. Just about 8 kilometres to the north of Nidri. It's got a nice harbour, medium-sized holiday resort and fairly nice beach as well, even if it is a bit crowded. This is Ligia, little harbour about 5 kilometres south of Lefkas town. Not very much as far as the beach is concerned, but 3 very nice tavernas on the harbour front. It's a nice place to stop for lunch. Unfortunately it's 12:20 and there's no time to stop for lunch, so head on for the west coast. Well, it's 2 minutes to 1 o'clock and we bypassed Lefkas town 10 minutes ago. Came through that region down below called the Pulpana, which is quite quiet and green and full of villas. There's a town there with the mainland beyond, and from now on it's up for a while. That way. So, time to start watching out for the first pub. Must be about 38 degrees by now. Well, 1:15, still no sign of a pub. Down below there's Agis Yanis Beach where some of the windsurfers are, and that stretches off into the Gira and over in the distance across the sea to Breveza and the mainland. Carry on uphill, I suppose. Well, it's 1:35 and the downhill started about 5 minutes ago. Fantastic cool breeze blowing in from the west now, and we've reached the west coast. And just look at that sea. So, another 5 minutes and we should be at the first pub, which should be Juelo's on the beach there, just before Agis Nikitas. Well, it's 1:55, just over 2 hours after leaving Nidri, and we're on Pevkulia Beach at Juelo's Taverna, which is about 2 kilometres to the north of Agis Nikitas. Beautiful place to stop and have lunch, and my Greek salad and my amsor have just appeared. So it's 3:25, and after a nice lunch and a swim in the sea, it's time to head off south now. So from Juelo's Taverna on Pevkulia, we're going to go south to Agis Nikitas village, pick up some more water, and then the next uphill stretch. Well, it's 4:15. And way down there, that's Agis Nikitas. It's taken me an hour to get this far up from there. And off there, in the distance, you might just be able to see a parachute. That must be Kitismo Beach. And that's the way I'm going. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever going to get there. Doesn't this island have any downhills at all? 4:30 and still going up and up and up. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a pub in about a mile. Very nice taverna called the Panorama just below Kalamitsi village. Well, 5 minutes after my beer at the Panorama, riding through the little mountaintop village of Kalamitsi. One last stop at the bakery to buy a bottle of water before carrying on. Surely there can't be any more hills to climb now. Oh well, next stop Agios Petros, if I can make it that far. Well, it's nearly 5:10 and that was the hilltop village of Kalamitsi, which somehow seems to be below me, and I'm still going up. There's a bit of a sea mist starting to creep in now, and I'm starting to wonder, since it gets dark at 8:30, and I know it takes an hour and a half from Vasiliki back to Idri, how long will it take to get to Vasiliki? Oh well, let's see if we can get ahead of the sea mist. Well, it's 5:30 and the road is just about evening out. I'm passing some high altitude honey beehives and they're buzzing away, quite busy making honey now for the autumn. The road I'm on is that new road just north of Kalamitsi. I think it's been open